Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 to Avatar, 2009 classic, directed by James Cameron and starring Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana. Let's jump in.
And I am not your enemy. The enemy is out there, and they are very powerful.
He's got a point. Listen to him. Uh-oh, trouble just arrived.
Look,
Nope,
I was sent here to...
too late. Yeah, come on man, they're mated for life. She's with him to the end.
You let me down, son.
Is that you? No.
Parker, there is time to salvage the situation. Parker,
Shut your pie hole.
Or what?
What are you gonna do about it?
You need to muzzle your dog.
Yeah.
It's a global network and the Na'vi can access it. Memories at sites like the one you just destroyed.
He doesn't care.
They're not gonna give up their home. They're not gonna make a deal for a light beer and blue jeans.
Light beer's not all that great. After venturing out and trying other beers, like, I don't know, I just had recently a Blue Moon, which you can see on other videos that I did. I actually opened one up on camera. It was Blue Moon Mango. Really good if you haven't had it. But going into these other beers that are not light and are more craft beers, I totally dig that.
Thanks. I'm getting all emotional.
You're welcome.
Just give you a big wet kiss.
Good. I like wet kisses.
I'll do it with minimal casualties to the indigenous. It'll be humane, more or less.
I don't believe that.
When people are sitting on shit that you want, they're making your enemy. So then you're justified in taking it.
That seems about right. Governments in general. A lot of the story elements in this is based on history. You can watch Dances with Wolves, which a lot of people make a lot of parallels with this movie and that movie. You can watch Geronimo. You can watch Hidalgo. They always make reference to the horrible atrocities that was against the Native Americans over 100 years ago.
You must go now!
That is one big damn tree.
They just don't care. It's pretty sad. If you just listened... I mean, they've already seen these machines. I don't know why they believe they have a chance when they know that it never stopped them before. I don't know. That's one story element that, you know, but I also understand that a lot of people, you know, believe that the land is sacred and they will fight to the death in order to protect it, which I get. Got to protect your home, even when you don't even have a chance in hell. Somebody help. Hurry. I do like that she understands. It made me teary-eyed.
You here, baby? Get some! Charlie Oscar.
It's like that character's made just to be a dick, so when he dies later on in the movie, you're like, yes.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah, I'd have an issue killing anything in general.
Repeat. Rebel fire.
Taking orders just to fire upon a bunch of indigenous people that don't know what the hell's coming on to them, make them the enemy, which is true. It happens more than people want to believe. Timber! I'd like to see Paul Bunyan chop this tree down. The tree you thought would never fall is falling. I wonder how long it would take. I mean, maybe they figured this out, some literature about Avatar. Maybe they discussed how long has this tree been around. Thousands upon thousands of years, I would guess. Redwoods are 1,000 to 2,000 years old, and this tree looks way bigger than that, so maybe 10,000-year-old tree? Alright. Tree down, let's go home. That same note, James Horner loves that note. It's in a lot of his movies. Troy, Willow, Enemy at the Gates. A lot of good choices. Should totally check them all out, just mainly for the score, but they're also attached to some good movies. Father is dead. Or, not yet. Well, at least he had a final word.
Get away from here! Never come back!
Well, if you just listened, he'll come back with a vengeance.
Pull the plug. You can't do that!
Yeah, at some point you should, like, screw it. Let's go to violence. You can only take so much. Yeah, that's what I should do next time when there's a long journey. Just pass out so everyone can carry you. He's just like, whatever. I don't care anymore. Now, the scenes are always beautiful to look at. Hey.
Yeah, you know what that is.
It's a gun? I'm very curious how much Avatar is going to make this weekend, since I'm watching this like a couple days before it actually premieres. Like, total international gross. Will it go over $2 billion like the first one did? Which the first one's like right there next to $3 billion. But will the sequel make two, I wonder? I mean, the last two movies he made are basically $2 billion earners, so I can't bet against James Cameron. I'm going to maybe say that it'll at least get close. If it surpasses it, I'd be surprised in the market that we're currently in, but hey, I can't doubt the guy, so we'll see. Let me know, comment below, do you think it's going to surpass $2 billion? We'll see.
Let's go!
Really hold his breath for quite a while. We made it! Hooray! Oh, someone got shot. Gotta lose somebody.
This is gonna ruin my whole day. Doesn't matter, it's fine.
I'll make it. I'm surprised they didn't have a helicopter in the air not too long after they took off, just to follow, since they knew that they were going to this place probably. I don't know.
Well, at least they can't track us up here.
Strongest at the Tree of Souls, right?
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Good place to go.
Gotta get you some help, Grace.
I'm a scientist, remember? I don't believe in fairy tales.
Oh, well, you're casted in the sequel, so evidently you'll get some miracle or fairy tale ending at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'm very curious how she's going to pop up. Is she going to be like a plant? Or is she going to come back as some spirit that they see like when they hook up to the tree? I don't know. It's fun to speculate, though.
Tsute is on the way down now. He's not gonna let you near that place.
Yeah, but he has an idea.
Outcast.
I like how the green has just been totally void of this area now. It's just dead. Hey. You found me.
Something we gotta do.
Thank God we're bonded.
Nothing attacks him. So why would he ever look up?
Oh, this is true. Why would he? Easy peasy. I love this entrance. I also love the exit. I think the exit's better than the entrance, but it's still a pretty good entrance. Here it comes. Someone's riding it. Amazing. I am your savior. Hell yeah. Yep, it is I. Here, you must follow me. I have the answers to save everyone. I think the graphics in this are at its peak when they have a high contrast. Right now it's sunset, so you have a lot of high contrast on the faces. Covers a lot of the flaws. At the time I watched this 13 years ago, you didn't see it. But as things progress and things get better with technology evolving, it's cool to see that it still holds up, but there is some flaws. But they're very minuscule to the point where I don't think it's ever going to matter. I don't think they're going to ever get to the point where you're going to look at it and go, wow, that's so out of date. I will fly with you.
I will fly with you.
I do remember that line. We must band together and save her. She's naked.
Look where we are, Grace.
I need to take some samples.
I wonder how it would feel. Like prickling on the skin? I do like that when you see her go away, she does go somewhere. Her consciousness, how it just... See? She went somewhere. I like that they put that in there, and it wasn't just an afterthought that she's coming back in the movie. James Cameron had a plan. Now, where she went, I don't know.
Did it work?
It's going to be fun to find out. Speech! Speech!
I will speak now.
Yeah!
That they can take whatever they want, and no one can stop them.
I think differently.
You ride out as fast as the wind can carry you.
Okay, which way?
You tell the other clans to come.
Oh, okay, those people.
Tell them Tarek Makto calls to them.
Yeah, I love this exit, though. It's badass. Getting everybody ready to rock and roll. And before you know it, James Cameron turns you against the human race and root for the Na'vi. Alright, ramp up that music and let's ride. Rock and roll! Gotta have a roar before you head on out. And we have the horse people with weird looking trees. We're with you. We got lots of them, sir. Ground units and aerial. Now we just need ocean, which I guess is what we'll get in the sequel.
Believe that this mountain stronghold of theirs is protected by their deity.
Not real. I really can't see it from this point of view. Like, only one person out of this entire army basically said, screw it, I'm out, went AWOL.
We're going up against gunships with bows and arrows.
True.
We know these mountains. We fly them. You fly them. Their instruments won't work up here. They'll have to fire line of sight. They bring the fight to us, and we have the home field advantage.
Can we do that? Hooray! We have a plan.
See the world we come from. There's no green there. They killed their mother, and they're gonna do the same here.
I like that he cut his hair. He's in warrior mode.
But I need a little help here.
Okay.
Our great mother does not take sides,
She should. Kiss? Engines on, let's burn some gas. There's quick zoom outs. That was pretty cool. Yeah, oh shit. I think he's kind of growing a little bit of a conscience. Hooray, the heroes. Music changed.
I want this mission high and tight. I want to be home for dinner.
What's for dinner?
Suit team go.
Hoorah.
Charlie 2-1, watch your spacing.
It'd be pretty cool to try once. I mean, they don't have it. It doesn't exist, but I'd like to run one of those machines. I like how this shuttle is basically what it looks like when they, almost like an update to the actual shuttles that existed through NASA. Here they come.
We got movement out there, 500 meters.
I would have come in, like, from the side, not directly head on. Just me, but...
Target's closing. Range 400 meters.
We got this, guys. Let's go. Here they come. Buck your asshole, boys. We're going in. Oh! Some of the noises they make. Yeah, you have no chance against that thing. Whoops. Ow. Pretty effective.
Craft, weapon spree, weapon spree.
Yeah, they weren't fooling around. Get the animals involved, you're screwed. Now, what would be even worse if you got the insects involved as well. The insects are just like billions among this world. This was an awesome action sequence. Get some! Yeah, love to see him go. Whoops. Ooh, stake through. Whoops. Should have jumped out and landed on the shuttle. That's why you always carry a parachute when you're in an aircraft like that. Well, now they're going to get the upper hand. You always got to have a little back and forth in your battle scenes. Yeah, I don't think you have the maneuverability of a winged creature. Can't hit me.
Oops.
Oops. My chopper is painted. I'm one of them.
Not the only one with a gun, bitch.
You know, I like Michelle Rodriguez, but at the same time, she basically plays the same character in about everything she's in. Just a tough woman who, you know, doesn't take shit. And it's okay. Time to land it, but she doesn't land it. No. She's dead. It's looking hopeless. So what do? They do this a lot in Rambo. Rambo 3, and it's also in just Rambo, where you're sitting there just like, oh no, this is it. We have no chance to survive this because you're just being overrun. And then what happens? Reinforcements. It's sad to see him go. See you later, bud. You died well, fighting for what you believed in.
Rogue One is hit. Going in.
Rogue One? Star Wars. You're out. See you, Michelle Rodriguez. You died valiantly. It's hopeless. What will we do?
Trudy!
Uh-oh. It's all up to Jake. He has no backup now.
Fall back now. Get out of there. That's an order.
Yeah, screw your orders.
I got movement.
What's that? It's those reinforcements we were talking about earlier. We screwed. Boom! Yep, get behind a tree. See ya. Dead. See? Satisfying.
It was hurting.
She hurt us. Hooray. Yeah, you can't fight that. Can't fight nature.
It was hurting you.
If you can ever figure out a way to control nature, you got the battle in the bag. Whoops. Even got the dogs involved. We're on the same side today. If it was tomorrow, it would be a different story. At least he's a very valiant character. I mean, he's willing to go out there to fight for what he believes in as well. What's she gonna do? I guess she's just like, there's no sense in living after that. Whoop. Hell yeah. That was a heck of a escape. Peace. That guy went splat quick. Gotta be sucked to be a pilot right now. Boom. Yeah, pilots are dead. Everyone's dead on that aircraft. Next up, this asshole. There he is. Boom! This guy just won't die. Well, too late. It's almost like the Alien score, which is also done by James Horner, that same sort of beat. Good way to build tension. This is a pretty cool shot when Stephen Lang, when he lands that machine, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, this right here. Woof. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty badass. I wonder how far of a walk it is from here to get back to base. It'd be pretty badass to ride that sucker. He just happens to be in the same spot where that thing is. Yeah, there's that same... Yeah, James Horner, he used a lot of the same sort of riffs that you hear throughout his entire career. You hear that... It's the same thing you hear in Soldier, even though that wasn't James Horner, but I think that was somebody who used to work with him.
Come on, come to Pop.
Get the knife out, dead. Yeah, the way that creature's wrong, it sounds a lot like something from an older movie like King Kong. I'll have to look into that. She's still alive. Missed. Yep, no matter what you do, you cannot match the speed of a living person when it comes to running a machine. I mean, this machine is quick, just not as quick as the actual Navi. Oh. Guy likes to hold his breath.
You think you're one of them?
Yeah.
Time to wake up.
I don't know why you didn't jump on him in the first place when he was running right towards that freaking thing. I wonder how that works. How can you hold your breath in one consciousness and then be in another consciousness in another body? I don't know. Not sure if that's possible. Let alone being in another consciousness in another body. Don't kill me with my own knife. She's got this. Whoop, you did. It looked like right in the heart. Or maybe just below it. Yeah, it looks like below it. Oh, this will get you. Whoop, that looks like more of a heart shot. Game over, man. Game over. Hurry. You got this. No, you don't. Hurry up. Jake's dying. Breathe, yo. Yeah, woohoo. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I wonder how this all works out. Like, you have humans staying behind. Do they stay behind and just kind of chill with the Na'vi? And do they still live in these facilities? I guess we'll find out in the sequel, so it's going to be interesting. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for messing things up for me.
Either way, I'm not going to be coming back to this place. Well, I guess I better go. I don't want to be late for my own party. It's my birthday after all.
Is it his literal birthday, or is it his birthday because he's, like, becoming a Na'vi for real and will no longer have a human body? Man, 13 years ago, this movie came out, and I thought we would get a sequel at least a few years down the road, not a full 13 frickin' years, because it ends with him basically, his eyes open, and you're like, oh, body is gone. Wake up. Yeah, when he opened his eyes, I'm like, oh, that's the start of the next movie. And you're like, it's right around the corner. Nope, it wasn't. longest I've ever had to wait for a sequel that I knew that they were going to have a sequel to. Well, that was Avatar. That was like the first time I watched it all the way through, probably in the last maybe 10 years. It's been maybe 10 years since I've actually sat down to watch this movie. And it's one of those films that I don't want to watch all the time. I want to watch it when, like, special occasions. I don't like to watch it when there's certain movies that I watch all the time. Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, E.T., things like that, The Goonies. I watch those movies all the time. It's like my comfort food. But there are certain things that I like to give a little time in between, because every time I watch it, it's an event, it's an experience, like Lord of the Rings or a few other things that I mentioned in the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings reaction videos that I had for that. So check that out and you can see what other things I'm talking about. But at the same time, James Cameron, I watched his Terminator movies all the time, as well as The Abyss. I watched that quite a bit as well. But Avatar, I don't know. This is a movie that's worth seeing in the theater, just like the sequel that I'm very much looking forward to, and seeing this story continue on in like 5 films that they're going to have, and they're going to do it like every other year, it sounds like. So it's going to be awesome to see Avatar to be continuously thrown out there, and we're going to see this story actually come to fruition and end in like I don't know, 2029 or something like that. It's still a ways away to see the ending of this story. But hey, I'm looking forward to the journey, because hey, we had that with Harry Potter. Harry Potter was like every year or every other year, depending on which sequel came out. So Avatar is going to be interesting to see how this evolves and kind of goes through and becomes basically a saga. And James Cameron behind a saga, and him being at the forefront of it when it comes to the creation. Very much looking forward to how this is going to go and where it's going to go, along with these characters and how they're going to evolve with their children. Is it going to be like Dune? Maybe they're going to have Jake Sully and Neytiri basically being like the forefront of the first 2 or 3 movies, and then like moving on to the next generation. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes too, and how these characters are going to keep trucking, and how the human race is going to end up maybe coming back to Pandora and fighting the Na'vi, and with more reinforcements, since it takes so long to get back to Pandora. I would say like there and back 10 years. So I guess it's a good thing that it took about 13 years, that everybody naturally aged about that time. Yeah, so it works out for the movie in that aspect, but being that they were all CGI, you can kind of get away with it. Anyways, what did you think of Avatar? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Hey, let me know. Comment below. Tell me what you think. And hey, did you see the sequel? Let me know. Comment below and tell me what you think of the sequel, because I'm looking forward to any of y'all's thoughts. So until next time, see you later.